Hello friends, our today's topic is city brain. First we will see the indications why we do city brain. So here are the indications. First is road traffic accident, which can cause head injury. Then headache, it could be migraine. Then different tumors, there are different types of tumors for which we have to give contrast. Then meningitis, seizures, epilepsy, then convulsions, giddiness, and acute versus old CVA, old stroke. Next thing, we should look at the preparation for city brain. First, the metallic things whatever are there like hair clips, jewelry and other things we have to remove, which can cause metallic artifacts. Then written consent. Then if patient is at a reproductive stage, we have to take LMP. If possible, we have to use 10-day rule. Next, in pediatric patient like in child patient, we have to use less kV and MAS by using ALARA. ALARA is as low as reasonably achievable. Next is if brain contrast is advised in such tumors, we advise patient to keep NBM, that is nil by mouth, fasting for at least 4 hours, and serum creatinine blood test is required. Next thing, the position for city brain. We have to explain the procedure to patient. Second, the position for city brain should be supine head first. Another thing, patient, we have to give adequate padding and we have to strap the patient so the head is fixed and patient should not move. Next thing, we have to enter the details of the patient. You can see here we have to add patient name. For example, I will put XYZ. Then here I can put patient surname, whatever is this, ABC. Then patient ID. This should be depend on your institute, whatever institute has given you the ID we have to put. Then we have to put patient male or female, then age. Then these are optional, we can put or we can avoid. Then if head plane, we have to choose the protocol here. It is the sequential. Then we have to select spiral CT scan because to get the reconstruction images we have to use spiral. And after entering, you can see we have to take lateral topogram. For lateral topogram we have to use topogram length, that is 256 millimeter, and we have to use lateral topogram. You can see the position, it is supine head first, and we will get the topogram like this. After taking topogram, we have to plan according to OM line, that is the reference line. OM line is orbitomeatal line, which is also known as canthomeatal line. It is defined as running from the outer canthus of the eye to the midplane of the external auditory meatus. This has the advantage of including posterior fossa. At the same time, it avoids radiation to the lens, especially when we know that orbit contains most of the fluid and your orbit can be dry off because of the radiation. So basically this orbitomeatal line we follow because we have to avoid the orbits. You can see the planning here. We are avoiding the orbit here because we want to avoid direct radiation to the orbit. So we have used this reference line. This reference line is called orbitometal line. Although this is not exactly planned, but we have to use this orbitometal line so the radiation is avoided to the orbits. You can see we have first taken plane scan. This is cerebrum window, we can see soft tissue window. You see I am scrolling down to the vertex. This is called vertex, and we are at the base of skull. So this window is called the cerebrum window or soft tissue window. This is 5 mm of slice. Next is 1 mm of slice. This is thin slices. You can see here 1 mm of slice, and the gap is 0.7 mm. Next is bone window. To see any fracture or bony abnormalities, you can see I am scrolling down. In this window you can see only the bones. If patient has any history of trauma or head injury, we have to use bone window algorithm. So these are the window we have taken. This is H70, very sharp, and the window we have taken osteo, which is bone. So in case patient is advised for contrast scan, we have to take another scan after giving contrast. If you guys have any doubt, please comment. Thank you.